This is showing you this. Well, this one is Sincil Bank as it was back in the 80s without that big tree. That one is my daughter. Well, I moved here when I was 18, which was 68. It was the community group, the local community group. All the residents were getting a bit fed up of all the litter, and someone bought us our first lot of litter picking equipment, and we started it 8 years ago as May this year. So we've been going over 8 years now. Keep trying to get people to think like me. Doesn't always work. I have got some motivated, and some streets do get picked by local residents.
Or a Hoover. Well, I'm retired, and it's a way of giving something back. I mean, I live on the edge of the area. I know this is a very deprived area, and it's an area that it could be improved, and it is gradually improving, but it's a big job, and it does depend a lot on volunteers, so it's something to do. We're putting something back.
Found machetes, knives, hammers, a skull. We found a skull on the bank. One of my volunteers had noticed a trolley, and I'd not seen that trolley, so I missed it when I walked up and down. It's a matter of relying on what people have seen. Stephen regularly litter picks in his own time in different areas as well, not just around here.
When I grew up, my mum used to have a shop on Ripon Street, and in those days you actually cleared up outside your shop, people cleared up outside the street, but nowadays people seem to think there's a fairy comes along and clears the rubbish up. But I like to make the area look nice, look tidy where I live, even though this week I'm working 60 hours and I've still come out this afternoon and do a little cleaning up. I take just up the road there, I've cleaned loads of cigarette butts. They take 100 years to disappear, so why do people just chuck them down, thousands of them, and just leave them outside their front door?
Well, a lot of people think it's the council that should be picking the litter up, but you can go down here every day and somebody's dropped something, and to me, everyone should look after literally the front of their house. If everybody picked the rubbish up, the area would look a lot better. Stuart and Stephen have been regular volunteers. Stuart's an ex-ambulance man and comes down and offers his first aid knowledge. Touch wood, we have never had to use it. It's very rare we can get over the bank to do the drain, but it doesn't look too bad. And if we remove all this rubbish anyway off the streets, it doesn't go in the drain. I do it because of the wildlife, because people discard bottles, things crawling in, mice, anything. I mean, over the years I've seen some horrific photos of animals being caught up in litter, and whatever is thrown in here eventually goes out to sea. We have had chairs, big chairs thrown in, push chairs, bikes.
If you keep on top of it as only like one thing, then it doesn't go and think, oh, I'll throw something because somebody's already in there.
The first time we did it, we picked 6 trolleys out the drain. Once a year, the RiverCare themselves organise a conference which is for all the RiverCare and beach care in the Anglian water region. Great night it was, meeting lots of people. They all deserved an award because they all had different things to give. There were some of the brilliant. We got ours for the Great Neighbour. It wasn't for the environmental one, but just being a good neighbour, the fact that we clean up the area. So, no, brilliant. We've also had local awards from the Sincil Bank community, but not, this is our main one. It doesn't matter where you go in the country, it's a countrywide issue. Litter is a countrywide issue. It really is. But Lincoln itself, I think, is a lovely city. I came to Lincoln to go to college and never went back. It's a lovely small city, and I don't think people appreciate it as much as they should do. It is really clean compared to what it used to be.
I used to live further down on Kirkby Street. The place was a mess. It wasn't a nice place to live. But now we live further down on Portland. I believe they go down there now. Place is a hell of a lot better. Yeah, they've definitely had a massive effect.
It's better for the wildlife. Looking around, it's better for mental health. So you're not just looking at people's filth just all around you.
I think it's about 5 years, if not 6, we've been doing this, and it has made a difference. It has brought people together.
Come on.
No, all right.
3, 2, 1. Follow the rubbish.